burn. All right, so the song's done, y'all.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We are the Hebrew Israelites coming back week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, aka Babylon the Great. All right, prophesy the nuclear destruction and to wake up the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, we want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect brothers and sisters out there that fear the Most High and that believe in this word. Shalom. All right, so we want to start.
You already got
So here, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right. So, hey, measure thou the time diligently, you know? Okay, when you see part of the signs. So, hey, in the scriptures, it tells you the different signs to look for when the end of Esau's kingdom is going to be, right? And the return of the Lord Yahushua, man. Right? So you measure the time by the prophecies, right? That the next major prophecy we're looking at is the micro C here, okay?
Verse 3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right, so the Most High had already had all of this planned out according to his plan. And we see the uproars of the people, man, all around the world, right? The whole world is on fire, really. People are rioting, setting things on fire. Who knows how long France has been rioting and doing protests and violent protests too.
About 3 years plus.
Yeah, in the streets, you know, right? Greece.
Yep.
Right? All these, hey, the world's on fire, man.
Yeah, what about those fires though? When you look at the world on fire map, every country is on fire. Everywhere. So what does that mean after those fires? Why was those fires even started? Man, because we know Esau got a plan with that, man. When you deal with that whole Maui situation, even the heathen, the Japhetic nations, know why Esau did that shit.
Yeah.
Right? But he don't care. Right? See, but before he was able to hide himself, see the internet technology, the internet cameras, recording devices, all that kind of messed everything up for E. He can no longer be that secret counsel, even though he's a secret counsel, but he can no longer be that because at the same time, now they're making their tongues fall upon themselves. Yep. How is it that? That's just like, you know, you trying to have a business deal with somebody, and you like, look, we're going to do this business deal, you know, for this plot of land, yada, yada, yada. And, you know, I deny the deal. I might not like the deal. I'm like, you know what? I don't like this deal. You know, let's negotiate another time. You come and negotiate with me again, and I'm like, look, I don't like that deal neither. So you know what? How about we just, you know, move on or move forward? Then later, my shit get burned up. Nigga, no. You're the first suspect. But that's the same thing what they was trying to do over there in Maui. They wanted to build this smart city, you know, and the Japhetic nations didn't want to give up the land. So Esau, what he do what he usually do. He burned it.
Sabotage.
Use the sword. Go ahead, bro.
Kind. Right. Oh, I got this precept right here. Luke chapter 12 and verse starting at verse 49. It says, I have come to set the world. Hold on. That's
I got one back and bro up real quick.
you grab that.
Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. So, you know, a lot of these Internet of Things and, you know, different surveillance situations that he put up to monitor the earth is witnessing against him, man. And it's putting a shameful spewing upon his glory, right? Showing like, hey, man, something's going on with this devil, all right? And the whole earth is going to know it.
Yep.
You know, that's why that precept come out there become weak as weak. Go ahead, Doc.
Yep.
Got it right here. Just real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Luke chapter 12, verse 49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled? You know? So that's a question. What am I going to do if there's already fire upon the earth? Right? Hey, who's going to get the fire started? People are going to get the fire started. Right? If you got people rioting and warring against each other, at some point there's going to be explosions and there's going to be fire. Right? So what is the Lord going to do when he comes? He going to put more fire on it, man.
More fire.
More fire.
You know what? And bros are speaking about two different fires. Bros speaking about actual fire, and I perceive bros speaking about like an emotional fire, like people being on fire, angry type of situation.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, that too.
You can look at that
I
too.
was talking about
Actual fires too.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell
It's
yeah.
actual fire
Yeah.
degrees too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When
That's,
they-
yeah. It's
Oh, you talking
fire,
about the people,
bro.
like the people,
Like rioting.
Yeah,
there's
right.
fire,
Yeah,
okay.
bro. They
I'm thinking from like, you know, like Canada was on fire.
no, bro. They throwing fucking
Molotovs and
yeah.
everything.
No, yeah, makeshift.
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
The book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And that's what we pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua about. Because we need hidden from the secret counsel of the wicked. And who is that? That's Esau Edom. It says, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And you know what I can look at as a bitter word? And what was I'm trying to think of the word to say, I can't think of it, but these people, can somebody get a Habakkuk 2? Go back to that. Oppress a man in his heritage. Because this devil didn't destroy their land, and Biden had the nerve to tell them, I got a $700 payment for you. Nigga, I lost everything. Everything. Not $700 a week. I got $700
One time
for you.
$700 payment out.
What the fuck? Even $7 a month. What the hell am I going to do with that?
That's true.
I lost everything. I can't make a living off of that.
Nope.
Everything's
That
gone.
ain't gonna bring my house back, my land back, whatever
Right.
else I lost.
And then this nigga had the nerve to send, how was it, millions or billions to Ukraine?
Oh, billions.
Look at all the money
No.
he's sending to Israel. Like them niggas in a bad way
That's
out
what
there.
I'm saying.
That's
You know?
the Fertile Crescent, nigga. You sending all that money.
You
got
know?
all type of crops. Go ahead.
But what's beautiful through the spirit, and I ain't gonna say I hate to say this, the elder Michael Allah said it. Y'all feel how we feel, cause we've been felt that way. The seed of Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, we been had our shit talking. Every heritage, everything, land. So the things that's happening to the other nations, it can never amount up to what happened to these people, man. Go ahead, bro.
Then you got some Jake out there too.
Well, yeah, you do.
Yeah, like
you do for
some
sure.
of them seem like they was like Northern Kingdom. Some of them people.
Oh, you got Jake out
get
there.
interviewed. I was like, man, that sound like a repeat.
Yeah, you got Jake out there
You
for
know
sure.
how they did the land out here. But go ahead,
For sure. You know, I'm just talking about on a heathen
On a
tip,
mass
when
scale, yeah.
when these heathens start complaining like,
Yeah.
why this happening? Why that happening? We been complaining though. But y'all was looking at us like, y'all be cool. Won't y'all be cool then? But if we say that, they gonna say, oh, you niggas don't got no
you're
sympathy.
insensitive.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
This is
How you doing?
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
Wait a minute. Verse 3.
Verse 3.
Yeah.
It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
But what are we seeing? What is starting to speak? These different prophecies, right? Wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in different places, the uproars of the people, chaos on the earth. What the scripture says, it says, if for when iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. We are seeing all these things taking place.
Because iniquity shall abound.
Or
the love
because because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall the love of many shall wax cold.
Yep.
Right? So what are we seeing? We're seeing iniquity abounding, right? At a rate higher than what we can even think of.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, that's why it seemed like every other day or every day the N-Dub is on the news.
Bruh.
Being
Child abuse.
Yeah, that's all
Right?
right.
Judged.
Leaving, and getting judged, right? Right, but just like, man, just crazy stuff. The cooking grandmas and and eating them and all type. It's real cold, bro. Amongst Jake, bro.
You seen the young chick that died over a packet of sweet and sour sauce at McDonald's?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Young Jake, her
Young Jake.
friend offed her over some sweet and sour sauce.
Sweet and
Apparently,
sour sauce. What the, yeah.
50-cent pack of sweet and sour sauce.
Wow.
Niggas was hungry.
Niggas got demons on them.
Yeah, straight up.
Right,
But like I said, because the iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. There's a lot of demons out here, man. There's a lot of things that's making people have less and less love towards their brother. Hey, man, I just look like Jake walking across the street just did a pistol sign at the dude walking in front of him head. I don't know. It's how it perceived to be, but you're going to have a lot of friends betray one another. It says that too in Matthew 24. Right? The many shall betray one another and many shall be offended. You see a lot of that going on, man. Go ahead, Al.
Right. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Yep.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Right, so we see his actions play out through the earth, that his soul that is lifted up is not upright in him, right? He is not morally right. Within his spirit, he's just not a right person, and he was never created to be.
Nope.
Even though he act like it, that's when we hear about the two horns like a lamb, but spake as a dragon.
Right.
That's this type of individual he is. He knows how to play on the minds of the people, right?
That
Scriptures
can
talk
also-
about he have done a diligent search, right? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like you just mentioned, the two horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon. That could also go hand in hand with the bitter words, right? Because the different things he writes in legislation, even how he puts things. Listen to what Bill Snakes when he does his TED talks, right? His little lectures, and he's drawing on the little board. Well, if we can get the population, if we can do vaccinations. All right, and increase that, we can get the population down. It sounds so smooth, but really he's telling you he's trying to destroy a lot of people.
Yeah, bro.
How is that a good job
Exactly.
through these different, whatever you want to call them, man? Because even that word is very close. I think they were striking it. But even when these serpent juices, all right, how is that a good job that the population reduces through serpent juice and different healthcare and different Planned Parenthood he mentioned?
Right.
How is that a benefit, you know what I'm saying, to the earth? If you was listening, he want to reduce the amount of individuals that are living on the planet.
Right.
And the earth is
Right.
humongous.
Yeah,
right.
it just seems small
Like
because
this
they piling
seems-
everybody together.
Yeah, like, bro.
That's another precept.
I thought about it. I was like, in the ancient ways, we wouldn't be able to do the ancient ways in these cities because in the ancient world, you would have to go out of the camp, relieve yourself, and then bury it. With how many people's piled in one area, that would be crazy.
Yeah, but think about the situation Lot and Abraham had.
They had
They
to
like,
move.
bro, we gotta split.
The
bro.
land cannot bear us. You choose where you gonna go. I'm gonna go the other way.
Yeah.
Imagine how much buried poop that was.
Not
Just
even.
think about it. That's how we did it. Take the
Yeah,
paddle.
because they had servants and everything and cattle.
But not
and
even.
chamber
Not even
pots
just.
and-
Yeah, there was just different things that we
That's just one
did where
aspect.
everybody needed a space.
Yeah, that's true. No,
You know.
that's one aspect of it. Because that actually is a fertilizer to the earth.
It is.
That's how they're supposed to go back into the ground
Yep.
and nutriate it. I've seen where, my dogs have poop and that the greenery has come back fervently in those areas where they did their thing. So that there's a benefit. But you start piling more and more animals on, it can get crazy, stinky. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
filthy.
this is crazy. But that's what you have here, all this piled up filth, man. Go ahead.
I got a quick precept. And I'll go back. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 8. It says, "Woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field to field, till there be no place that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth."
Bro.
Who is that? That's his devil. And he's trying to go under the guise that, we're running out of space.
Yeah.
Nigga, you stacking everybody together.
He tried to do it even further. Everybody, what is it like? It's gonna be like 3 stories high?
Right.
Four,
With them,
five.
4 or 5 stories high? Come on.
Right, with them smart cities, man.
Yeah, you gotta be
Oh,
careful,
the
bro.
smart city. Yeah, smart city.
yeah.
Well,
Ah.
yeah, it's. I forget how many stories it's gonna be, but it's gonna be so perfected
It's gonna be
in
narrow.
like a block.
Yeah.
It's-
Gonna have everybody. If you think it ain't enough room now, nigga, them smart cities is gonna be packed. I can't stand it now having a neighbor that's real close to me. I gotta be careful. I had to ask my neighbor the other day, hey, you know, you don't mind me cutting on my music, right? I got subwoofers, da-da-da, you know, I just don't want to buy, oh yeah, I work between da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, so I don't bother you. Even that's like shit.
Right.
You know, it's an inconvenience.
Yeah.
The fuck. Right.
Go ahead.
Come on, bro. Right.
I pay all this money here, man. Ain't no.
Yeah, and I did it out of.
I mean, that's cool.
consideration.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
But you gotta think about that too. You don't want to complain to the landlord. You know what I'm saying? All these other, if you rent,
It's a goddamn shame. You pay all this money, you can't even.
you can't live your life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
it
what
puts
Esau
a
did.
limit on you.
Join
right?
house to house, man.
Wicked.
Yep. House to house, field to field.
Yep.
You know.
Right. So okay, back in Habakkuk chapter 2, and verse 5, it says, "Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
Yep.
Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell."
Ain't nobody prouder than Esau Edom, man. You know, everything he do it out of pride. He do it out of arrogance. You know, manifest destiny. I did this and I got this because of me. Now you got this because the Lord gave you this. He said he was gonna give you the blessing of the sword and the fatness of the earth. Nigga, this shit ain't because of you. You the basest man, right? But you got all this because it was what? In prophecy. It was prophetic for you to have this. But it was prophetic for you to end with this. And when you end and when it becomes our beginning, you lose. You take the ultimate L. The other nations ain't gonna take the ultimate L. The other nations are gonna take an L, but you gonna take the ultimate L, because why? You gonna be stubble. You gonna be out of there. You're not gonna exist after your captivity. So you gonna take the ultimate L. Go ahead, Doc.
I got a precept, back it up.
Yeah.
Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers,
Yep.
and the demand by the word of the holy ones,
Yeah.
to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will.
Yeah, so it's the Most High to rule it, and the Most High give it to whom he wants to rule, whom he wants to take control. And right now he has given it into the hand of Esau Edom, right? For a purpose, because the earth has to be destroyed. But who has to be destroyed but the earth? Esau Edom.
Yep,
Okay,
them
because
that
he is the,
destroyed.
I was about to say that. He
Precept.
is the destroyer of the earth.
That's it. Yep. And give it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men. So the Most High is showing you how who's really in charge of the earth by giving it into the hands of the most basest, vile, degenerate individual on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Different animal brothels, and that's the way this nigga rules as a beast on the earth. Shows you that he, hey man, the stories that the Native Americans had to teach you how to farm so you could quit eating dead bodies. Okay, the
Right.
Black Plague that happened over there when y'all living, because y'all had rats and fecal matter littering the streets, man.
Black Plague,
Yeah, man, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? The Most High done put the basis of men upon the face of the planet in rulership.
That's crazy. They was digging up dead bodies and
And eating them when
Yup.
they came over to this land, man. Right?
Hey, Jake had to teach him how to use soap, man.
Yeah.
Because we had all types, and they try to say that we're savages, we're uncivilized. We had all types of stuff going on over here, bro. What do you call it? Issachar had them. What do you call them things, man? In Zebulon, they had those different water.
I know what you're talking.
Pipe systems.
I know what
to
you're
take
saying.
spring water and bring it to
Bro,
the
they said the irrigation
system.
systems was
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
out of this world.
Yeah, you
build
could-
cities on water, man.
cisterns and things like that. You see some of that in the ancient world as well.
A lot of stuff that people see, they got that all came from Jake. Even we see it in the movies like Black Panther, the new what was called Wakanda 2.
Black Panther.
No, the
Wakanda Forever?
Yeah,
with the Northern Kingdom.
Yep.
Like the different things, the cities that you see, Jake was really built, well, not underwater like that, but Jake really had cities like that, nice and extravagant,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
The
true.
different concepts that we came up with, he
Right.
stole all those different inventions, man.
That's true.
Yeah,
There were
bro.
certain ways that you needed to live your life, like in the desert region, where you had to be knowledgeable in irrigation and
Right.
water storage. You had to live off of cisterns and all that, because there was an extremely dry season, and you can't live without water. So you would have had to know how to store water, right?
Right.
To add in without harming the earth.
That's sustainable living.
To the least extent, so to speak.
Yeah.
It was without harming the earth. Even though we have all this great technology and different things like that, bro, it's harming us and the earth.
Yep.
Yep.
Because there is a way to create this technology
That it won't harm the earth.
That it won't harm the
Yep.
earth.
Yep.
That's why you can take Salakia. That's why you can take certain stones. Like what is that? Is it shungite?
Shungite.
You can take certain stones and put them on your devices, and it makes that negative energy.
It blocks the
Blocks it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It blocks the
Yeah, some of
electromagnetic frequencies.
Yeah, they block it.
Tourmaline does it too.
Yeah, some of them actually changes it and makes it positive too.
See? Yep. But ultimately, it goes back to what? Having a sense of control over the planet.
Yep.
The powers that be want to keep and maintain a certain control, so they won't allow these positive technologies to flourish because it would equal independence. If we was running off of water, okay, to power our vehicles, then it would remove us from having to depend on the petroleum.
Yeah.
We ain't got to worry about how much oil costs because you can go get some dirty water and turn that shit into some HHO and drive 100 fucking miles
Yeah.
and say, fuck you, big government. I ain't going to Shell no more. You got me fucked up. You see? But he's got to maintain his grip on the planet.
Yep.
There's so many products that are petroleum based. Your medicine got petroleum in it.
Yeah.
Your damn Vaseline, a lot of your products got petroleum, and you can't even absorb that shit into your body. Okay, but it goes to show you he had to find a way to make money off of his business, which is that oil, man. Go ahead,
Right. I got something on Manifest Destiny also.
All right, I want to get that Job 9:24. That's beautiful points. The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24, it says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?"
Thank you, bro. Yeah. Earth given to the hand of the wicked, man. You know, if not, where and who is he? So who covered the faces of the judges, man? Who distorted judgment? Who told you that you need to come to him for the answers of all things? Like the scriptures say, what? Surely I turn the things upside down, shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Now you coming to him to see how to live your life upon the earth, you know, and what's sustainable. You know, throwing your plastic in a blue bin, like that's gonna make some type of difference. Nigga, quit making plastic.
Right.
You know, or set everybody up where we ain't gotta do that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that plastic is destroying the animals.
Yeah.
It's destroying the people, right? It's even it's destroying your testosterone, right? Because those different chemicals that be in those plastics,
BHA.
yeah, they have an estrogen effect on the body. That's why, amongst other things too, the different things they build your house with, right?
What you eat off of,
What you
asbestos,
eat off
lead,
of,
paint, all that stuff.
right? That all affects your body, man.
Fine.
That's why men have so many different things, but men have lower testosterone than they had years ago, man.
less trees.
Yo, yeah, con.
Less trees.
I mean, we could. Let me
Cuss the
continue.
devil out all day. What are you fucking up? Go ahead.
It says, back at Psalm chapter 64, verse 5, it says, "They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?" So just different things that brothers is talking about, these are evil matters. And that's what they say. Who shall see us? Who shall know what we're doing? How would they know of drinking out this water bottle is going to harm them? How they going to know of eating off this what kind of plates? Aluminum pan is going to harm them.
Yeah.
Or
Using aluminum foil.
I was about to say that. You know how long Jake been using aluminum foil?
Oh,
Yeah.
forever.
And aluminum pans still?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
this
why
is
Jake be ending up
Every
with
cookout
Alzheimer's.
got them.
And the spirit been having me be mindful of what I put on certain plates, because you know how the one spot, you know the spot I'm talking about, how there's natural plates that don't have a little shiny coating, then they got the heavy duty plates like the Dixie plates that are kind of slick, almost leak proof.
Yeah.
So the slick, what's that slick shit?
Exactly.
On that heavy duty plate,
I like to get the paper on
the natural paper. But then there's certain things that you cook where you kind of need that
Yeah.
You put something wet on the plate. You
Yeah.
You got to be careful. You don't want to put something oil based on a slick plate because
Yeah.
you might melt that coating.
Yeah,
But then
yep.
you don't want to put something wet on a natural plate because it's gonna soak instantly and fall apart. So you got to be careful. You know, there's just simple shit like that where you like, that is damn devil's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
You know.
Yep, 100%. Yep.
But by thy sword shalt thou live. Everything he's doing to prosper on the earth comes with a negative, a harmful effect, man.
Even though on the outside, right, it looks great,
Yeah.
but through the inside, it's like, bro, this is really killing us.
Yeah. Fertilizer.
Yep.
That's where you get a fluoride from. Go ahead, Al.
Verse 6, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and their heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So shall they make their own tongue fall upon themselves.
Right.
All that see them shall flee away.
Right. So not only are they doing these evil things, a lot of the evil things they do, they actually make a diligent search on how to accomplish them, on how he can manipulate your body. Look at atrazone. Like
Atrazine,
like
yeah.
we brought out, you know what I'm saying?
Terrible chemical.
Yeah, horrible, man. You know how a lot of things that you consume, these chemicals, increase the amount of cortisol in your body, which is very harmful to men as well. That's a testosterone suppressor, cortisol.
Cortisol, yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that it's down there hand in hand with estrogen.
Bro, I really believe in my mind, bro. He created this alphabet movement to a T with them chemicals. He helped create that.
Well, he has
with the other demonic spirits that might have been on those people as well, because they was as the scriptures say, they was given over into that reprobate spirit.
Romans 1, yep.
But this nigga furthered that
He
shit.
promoted
man.
that shit.
Hey,
Straight
the
up.
the U.S. military has a GAY bomb.
Bomb, yeah.
They got a bomb that if they put it on the battlefield and they make that shit explode, them chemicals will start to make the men like the other men with the pheromones and shit. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
he got a bomb to do this shit?
Yeah, the scientist that talked about it, he said there is no way, shape, or form that you're ever gonna get it out the wastewater. He said there's no way you can do it. It's impossible. He said there's no way you can get rid of it. I'm talking about the atrazine. Like everything that's like, even the chemicals that's in the wastewater, bro, you can't get rid of all them different chemicals in there. And we're not even talking about just atrazine,
PFOA.
the different chemicals, the drugs that people take, and they go to, and they use the bathroom, number 1 and number 2.
Yep.
Heavy metals.
Every different thing that happens, it goes all back into the wastewater, but it does not 100%. It cannot clean it all out.
No.
So guess what? It comes right back into you.
Yep.
And then where do you absorb it? If you drink tap water, which you crazy.
Yeah, you crazy.
Right?
You absorb it through your skin.
But that's all you need. You don't even gotta drink the water, because the biggest organ on your body is your skin.
Yep.
So this is how you're absorbing it.
Yep.
Man, come on, man. It's no winning. So we gotta lean and trust on Yahweh Shah. Period.
Had it not been for the Lord, we would have already been destroyed, bro.
Yep.
Isaiah 1 and 9.
That proves that we the people of the Lord, man. Look at
Yeah.
all this stuff this devil's doing, bro.
Yep.
Should have been through.
So I'll finish this with 2 verses.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 9, it says, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. That's what we're talking about right now. We're considering his doings. Other Jakes are not considering his doings. When we mention this, oh, y'all always got to talk about the white man. White man this, white man that. You don't know what this nigga's doing, though. We know.
Yeah.
That's why we be angry. Angry. You know what I'm saying? As the scripture says, wisdom maketh a wise man mad.
Yep. Surely oppression make a wise
Or
man mad.
surely oppression. Slocky, yeah,
No, you
surely
good.
oppression. It's because we know we oppress. You niggas.
That's why the Lord says, arise and depart, for this is not your rest, for it shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction. The Most High wants you to not be comfortable with the things around you. There's all type of shit you can cuss out.
Oh,
Every day you see something you can cuss out. It don't necessarily mean it's gonna be edifying,
That's
but
that sighing and
But
crying.
yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. But it's something you can cuss out every day.
Every
You
day,
on
bro.
social media,
Oh,
on
man.
YouTube, bro. You can watch a food review and see a nigga eating pork and be like, this fucking devil.
Walk outside.
Straight up. Bacon wrap, bacon, pork, cutlet. You like that bitch ass nigga. That shouldn't be sold in the store. You know, let alone be popular. Well, who did that? It's fucking devil, man. Go ahead, Al.
so verse 10, and then you got it done, Yalla. It says, the righteous shall be glad in Yahweh and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory.
Right. Hey, the righteous gonna trust in Yahweh about Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? Hey, and the Spirit's been out on focusing on maintaining your health. Right? Because we gotta try to do the best we can do while we're here, even though everything around us is defiled. Right? Everything around us is defiled. We still try to do the best we can do with what we got. Right? But ultimately the Lord has to come and clean this whole thing up.
Yep.
Right? Starting by the missiles, man. Right? It says what? The besom of destruction sweeping this place clean, man. You know?
That's gonna be that second death. right? Because we know the first one dealing with what? The flood.
Yeah.
And he said he flooded the world of the ungodly. What you think? What you think this world is? I mean, it's evident that we dealing with the world of the ungodly. Like, you can't say this is not evident. You cannot look on the news or look outside or just take a walk down the street and say, this shit is wicked.
Yeah.
But this shit has been made the norm, where it's like it what they say, desensitize people's brains.
Yeah. Yeah, it normalizes it for you. Hey, I found a cold precept, but basically, you know, the scripture talk about how Sodom and Gomorrah was made an example unto them that afterwards should live ungodly.
Yeah, I get it.
Right?
Yeah.
There's another one too, man, where I was just like, wow.
There's one in you talking about the one in address?
I think so. The one where it said that, oh man.
One talking about the one in
I
address.
just read it earlier. I was like, yo, this is wild.
But I got you with this
Go
one.
ahead.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse. I'll start at verse 5. It says, "And spirit not the old world, but save Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly." So it says Noah was a preacher of righteousness, right? So when he was out there teaching, he was also what? Handling the business of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Why? Because he was told to build the ark. That's what he was told to do. But you think he said, you know what, Lord, I'm too busy to build the ark and teach and do my work? No. He did what was commanded of him. So it's no excuse out here, man. No matter how much you got on your plate, you still got to do the work. Because Noah still had to do it.
That's it.
Right?
This is a life and death situation.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yep.
Oh, what does it tell you in Ecclesiastes? What's the conclusion of the whole matter? Serve the Lord and keep his commandments. This is the whole duty of man.
Yep. Fear the Lord and keep his commandments.
If anything, Joe's example should show you what you should prioritize. Yeah, you got earthly things you got to worry about. But guess what? The Most High can take all that away from you.
Yep. What about Ezekiel?
Yeah.
His wife died.
Yep.
Go do the work.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that when he was told to
You
gird
trying-
up
you-
our loins like a man?
You trying to mourn.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Hey. Go ahead, Al.
Oh yeah, Job was told, the gird up, yep.
Oh.
Gird up your loins like a man.
I had something tying in with that.
I think
something
Job was told
more.
that twice, if I'm not mistaken. You want to tie it in before I finish, or?
Yeah, well, you still talking about the destruction, right?
Yeah, I got all right. Verse. All right, so verse 6 it says, "And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly." So that was a point in history where the Most High has used a place or set a place for an example for the world to come to say, look, don't behave like this. Don't do this. This is an example.
Yep.
Okay, for you to look and say, or read and say, as we say now, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I ain't trying to be in that.
Yup.
And this right here I found today, which I'm sure somebody brought it up before, ain't nothing new under the sun. This is in the Wisdom of Solomon. And it gives you like an in-depth detail of what happened there.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, it's wild. Are you ready for me? You go.
I had two more.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 7 it says, "And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked." And you're going to have men in that same spirit today that are what? Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. That's why we're sighing and crying of the abominations that's being done in the midst of. Why? Because we're vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Right? "For that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds," showing you that they was living in an ungodly manner, right? Showing you that there was a standard in a way back then.
Yep.
It says, "The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in a lust of uncleanliness and despise government, presumptuous, or they self-willed, they are not afraid to speak evil of dignities." Yeah, that's it, bro.
So it gives you some more in-depth on what actually happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. Just two scriptures I want to bring out because I thought this was real cold how the Lord described this. And there's a precept too. Can you get melt their eyes and their sockets and their tongues and their mouth?
Zechariah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 19 and verse 19, just getting to the point.
14 and 12.
It says, for earthly things were turned into watery, and the things that before swam in the water now went upon the ground, showing you how hot the fire was. It said earthly things like man, concrete, dirt became watery. It got melted. And the waters got dried up, so the things that once occupied the waters now went upon the ground, right? It said the fire had power in the water.
Yeah, but that don't mean that, you know, what's that nigga's name? You know, what's the dude to be saying? He be saying like if a dolphin go on land, he turn into a dog. What's that crazy nigga's name?
It's an evolution
is that
shit.
Charles
Darwin.
Yeah.
They ain't talking about nothing like that, man. You know?
Nope. No, not at
Talking
all.
about that water got dried up.
Yeah, that's what I'm
right.
saying, but that's the shit he was saying.
Yeah, no.
He like if a dolphin go on shore, then over time they turn into a dog. Like, what?
That's stupid.
Stupid, bro. But you know, you used to watch that stuff.
I know
like,
you're talking about the
ancient-
evolution.
Yeah.
Verse 20 says, the fire had power in the water, forgetting his own virtue. And the water forgot his own nature, his own quenching nature. So that goes to give you some context of what he's speaking about. The fire was so great that if it forgot its own virtue, meaning normally water puts fire out. And it also likewise says that the water forgot its own quenching nature because it dried up. It couldn't stand against the fire. The fire. You see? So hey, that shows you how great of a fire that's gonna be, and it's backed up right there.
Hey, when you think about it, hey, he came with the Lord used the flood to purify the earth, right? You can purify things with water.
Yep.
You can also purify things with fire.
Yeah,
That's why it talks about gold tried in the furnace.
Yep, and they have a thing that they teach you about in school called slash and burn irrigation. Where they would burn certain crops, then they would allow the ashes to do their thing, and then later on you would come back and somehow it replenished the land. I don't know. Somehow it replenished the land.
Well, that makes sense. Over there in what is that? Montana, Delaware, Yellowstone National Park. A lot of those trees, they get germinated by burning. There's natural forest fires, but it burns the trees and causes seeds to spread out. It's like a natural thing. It's fire is used to bring more trees, basically.
Go ahead, Ron.
Right. This is Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. What is so hot that will burn you while you still standing?
Yep.
What is that hot?
Nuclear missile, man.
Exactly. A nuclear missile will burn you while you still standing.
I don't know the exact number, but it's got to be over 1 million BTUs of energy, man. The thermal units. This I got that definition too that I mentioned earlier. Slash and burn agriculture is a widely used method of growing food in which wild or forested land is cleared and cut and any remaining vegetation burned. The resulting layer of ash provides a newly cleared land with a nutrient-rich layer to help fertilize the crops. And when you burn certain things, the nutrients don't necessarily burn off. They still stay in the ash. It actually makes the ash different colors, black or white or gray, things like that, right? So anyway, I just want but like the bro said, that's a cleansing agent, all right? But the Lord's cleaning this place to be occupied by desert creatures and dragons and hateful birds and things, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doc.
Right.
Yeah, and then, like the bro said, what can do you like that, man? The nuclear missiles, man. The nuclear missiles. Hey, it's a lot, man. I've been noticing, man. They got this game called Fallout 76. The whole premise of Fallout is life after nuclear destruction. And then you got people that have been mutated. I think it's almost gone. People that have been mutated, people that have been affected by the radiation things. That's not gonna happen. There's different places in America where people still alive and niggas walking around mutated and all deformed and all type of creatures done been mutated. That shit ain't gonna be like that. But there's something in there that applies to today that I noticed. I probably do a lesson on it, but I'll just speak on it briefly. They give you a mindset about the serpent juice. They try to put it in your mind that people that are against it, You meet people in the world that like, what you mean? I don't need that. You got to prove to me that I need that juice and that it's actually a threat. So you got to go through all these hoops and turns to prove it, and it makes you have a disdain for the people that are against it. Because you're like, man, I ain't trying to do all this to make you believe this, but that's how this devil's going to work. That's how he wants you to think, to be against the people that question, why should I get a juice? You know? Why I need a hot sauce packet, right?
Yeah, I never seen. I don't know, bro, cause like you gotta think. We ain't never seen people that's gonna be stricken by different diseases still being able to operate, moving around. That's not normal. He gonna have some bullshit out here.
Yeah, niggas is crazy.
Like he gonna have
Freddy Krueger looking motherfuckers walking around.
You know what I'm saying? Probably boils or missing spots in his. Oh man, it's just
Zombified.
Yeah.
But he got all types of stuff, man. See,
Mutants.
right. These different apocalyptic movies that you see with the zombies and shit, like this devil got all types of I don't want to use no buzzword.
It don't necessarily got to be. I mean, but he got even stuff that can make you a cannibal, like so.
Exactly.
Man,
that's exactly what I'm trying to say,
hell,
right?
Yeah. He got all type of
crazy, man.
wickednesses that he searched out.
Right. So these are really not just movies, man.
No.
These are not just movies.
Nope.
These things, because these things, movies is art, and art imitates life, man.
Yep, that's it.
These are actual things that he have, man,
Yep.
for what they call biological warfare, man.
Yep.
I don't know if that's what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
But right, he got these different things. He got things to turn you into a cannibal,
Yeah,
right? Or a zombie, if you will. He got things.
Trying to figure out how to word it.
Yeah.
What you trying to say? He said,
He got the
Yeah.
he got the Ola, starts with an E, ends with the Ola, right? Where people were actually portraying signs of being deceased, dead, and then actually getting reanimating, so to speak.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yep.
And he tested that out on Jake in West Africa, man.
Yep.
So he got them different things out there.
And a lot of these things are patented too, man, to show you that this, show you the wickedness of this devil, man. He patents death and destruction, man. You know, but it goes to show you, by thy sword shalt thou live. All right, and thou shalt have the fatness of the earth. He don't got these things by diplomacy. He didn't get these things through popularity because he's just cool. No, nigga, once he had control of the finances, he got everybody, for lack of a better word, by the balls. What they say, that's how the Italians say, you got me by the balls, man.
By the Guguza.
By the Guguza. You know, which means you're in a situation where you can't get out of, man. You know? Scriptures talk about that. I had pulled it up. Y'all brothers got something?
Yeah, no, I'm looking for the scriptures talk about how he uses Oh no, I got it. It says the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 39, verse. Let's start at verse 24. It says, "As his ways."
Our plan.
Okay.
Want me to read?
Verse 23. It says, "As he have turned the waters into saltness, so shall the heathen inherit his wrath." Right? By the things that they're doing. That's why you heathens is about to get beat down to powder, because the BS that y'all doing to his people, the children of Israel. The scriptures say what? He has a controversy with the nations for who? For Zion. You see? It says, as his ways are plain into the holy, so are they stumbling blocks into the wicked. So as we understand his ways through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, we know the blueprint, we see the signs, okay? We have been enlightened of his bullshit that he do on the left-hand side, that he appeals to the people in the world to make it look like it's on the right-hand side. It's plain to us. We understand it. We see it. We call him out on his shit. But to the wicked, they like, what are you talking about?
Hey, what's going on?
We can't see.
This is normal.
You know? What? Why would the government do this to us? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm like, y'all can't get it now?
Yeah, right. And the IQ of the average American is super low.
Bro, it's
man.
terrible.
It's terrible. You know, this is one of the reasons why, and this is another thing that this devil did is he perverted the true meaning of words.
Yep.
He said, why would the government do this to us? Look at the word government. What does it mean? Right?
To control the mind.
Right.
Mind
Govern,
control.
Control, mind.
Yep.
Control your mind.
Yeah. And it worked.
Right.
That's why the first thing when we start mentioning different things, y'all gonna call us some CTs. Y'all should already know what that means.
Yep.
What that's abbreviated for.
Some tinfoil hats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so the evil things for sinners. Now the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron and soap, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. And he has tainted every
last
single
one.
item on his list.
Very
And he has used it to benefit a war on the people. That's what he have done. The principal things of the use of a man's life,
Right.
right? Everything you can think of that is, beneficial or profitable to your soul.
Right.
This nigga put his hand in it.
Yep.
You know how what's that on Scary Movie? Good ass looking pie. They all about to chow down. This nigga with the
Put it in.
this nigga with, bro, he said the nigga with the messed up hand gonna say he gonna say my germs, and everybody at the table like,
Oh, that was the last thing that they could possibly eat.
Yeah,
They
like-
fucked everything else up.
Yeah.
They put his hand all in the turkey. Niggas like, we don't want none
Yeah,
of
we
that.
don't want none of
He
that.
did more than put his hand.
We
in
know
the
what
yeah,
he
we
did.
know what he did.
We
But
know
I'm
what he
saying,
did.
that was,
We-
like bro said, it was the last thing they
It
was
the
like,
la- yeah.
well, we got
This
this
look
left.
perfect. This look normal. Ha!
But that's what Jake think. Jake think like we always be like, you know what? He didn't touch that. Shit.
He touched everything.
He touched everything.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yep. The scripture says you should eat your defiled bread amongst the heathens, man.
Yep.
So you Jakes think you eating clean. You doing your best.
on your bed. That's all.
But shit.
That's all.
Nigga, you got, bro. That whole GMO shit ain't even
O-
regulated.
Only if you.
It ain't even regulated.
Bro,
There's no
nah.
standards.
So, cause now think about this. Why am I walking into a store, right? And there's an owl. There's, let's just say 6 different brands of apples. 3 of them, just say, regular apples.
regular apples, yeah.
Other 3 organic. What the fuck you mean?
What that mean, organic?
What you mean?
So these is alive and these is dead.
You know?
Or these is organisms. These is
Right.
yeah, it's crazy.
Or these wasn't sprayed with certain things,
yeah.
you know? And the other, like, come on, man, it's too much,
Too much.
right?
Not to discourage, but if your brothers want to eat healthy, do you?
Do your thing.
And hopefully you got enough money to do that when shit get crazy, because inflation is gonna be
Out the roof.
through. You got a nigga Jake threw the hat up, shit's up, nigga, and it's stuck.
Yeah, when you got $300 of oil a barrel, hyperinflation is definitely coming.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's coming from when a barrel used to be, under $30.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was young and alive when you could go get a gallon of gas for $1.
I don't even remember that.
Used to I used to have to cut my grass, walk into the little gas station with $1, and come back with 50 cents, come back with a half a gallon.
Yeah.
$1, come back with a little gallon, fill up my little gallon joint, and cut my grass and be cool.
Especially down south.
Yeah, in the South, yeah, in Texas, yeah, that shit was, yeah, when I was younger, yeah, old enough to remember it. So it wasn't that long ago, if you think about it.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 27, it says, all these things are good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Right. They're turned unto evil. This devil has made these things evil for people, man. Right? All the different things that the brother mentioned, right? That all of those things is supposed to have your body on a positive electrical charge, right? Right? Because your body is like a what do you call it?
Conductor.
It's a conductor. That's why your brain is made of copper, right? The different neurons, they fire off electricity, right? All these different things are supposed to keep you in a positive vibration. That's why when you wear clothing with mixed fabrics, man, it throws off your whole electrical, what is it?
The vibrational field.
Yeah,
The frequency.
The frequency, right? It throws off the whole frequency in which your body vibrates, man.
That's bro, that's real, man. Maybe we should go into that a little deeper too, like in different lessons, cause that's deep, bro. That's serious. Like this is
it
how you
is.
know he did a diligent search to know that shit like that. To know to throw off the clothing wear that can mess up somebody's frequency. Like, that's crazy. Average, you know how crazy you'll sound saying that to somebody? Oh, you know, you wear McFerrick, you know, it throw off your energy on. They're like, clothes?
Yeah, they think you're talking some hocus pocus, but
even
no,
if-
really,
Yeah.
really.
Well,
When you
yeah.
like right now, brothers is moving and speaking. There are electrical signals, pulses, let's say, going through your body to make the different parts of your body move, coming from your brain.
That's
Right.
why nigga got poles and shit with different magnetic forces to mess with you. Man, you got all
Yeah.
types of crazy stuff going on now.
Yeah, yeah, right. The different things that conduct electricity, like I said, they
Li-
got copper in there.
Lighting can affect. Oh, man.
Yeah, because everything at the end of the day deals off a frequency. When you
Yep.
eat certain food and they enter your body, it has a vibration on there.
Yep.
It has a frequency.
Yep. And
You
with
know?
our bodies being 70+% water,
Water, yep.
we're very much affected by frequencies. That's why certain music puts a certain vibration on you.
Yeah.
It can make you sad. It can make you happy. They showed you that in our clone, in their clone Tyrone.
Right.
See it
You
yet.
know?
I still ain't see
I ain't
it.
see
bro.
it either, but
man.
I'm going off brother's testimony, and yeah, I
that
believe
guy's
it. That they played the one song,
I can believe
fighting. Jake was fighting, and they played the song that said "I need a hug," and Jake was hugging. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's certain frequencies, there's certain songs that make Jake just sing together and kumbaya. What's that song? I think it's "I Miss You," singing about Aaliyah.
Yeah, yeah.
Aaliyah.
I miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like Jake got the
I miss
Jake got be at a gathering and they, you know, somebody getting into it and all that, and they play the cha-cha slide. Everybody just stop
Everybody
and say, "Let's get it." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, fuck that. Let's get in the line. You know, so yeah, certain things like that, and then you can explain it to somebody, and yeah, they'll think you bugged out because you wouldn't think something as a piece of clothes that you look at
Yeah.
is vibrating.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe that.
Crazy, bro.
Like what? It's
Crazy.
vibrating at a frequency, nigga? What you mean?
Um,
It's a piece of clothes, nigga.
Kind. There was this Ammonite scientist that he actually performed an experiment, and he discovered that water can have their molecular structure altered, right, or put in order.
Yeah.
So he would actually play different frequencies.
Yep.
Like, okay, he'll play like a positive frequency, and the water would have this like look almost like
It
a
would be
snowflake.
images. Yeah, different images.
It'd be ordered together, but then he would play a negative vibration, and things would be
Chaos.
all over the place.
Chaos, yeah.
Right? So that's like you were saying, the body's made of 70% water.
Yeah.
So this devil knows that.
Yep.
He established a diligent search. This is why you have these different fields of neurology, the study of the brain, right? Psychology, the study of the mind.
That's it.
I'm not gonna say nutritionology, but different fields of study nutrition, because they study these things. It's like, oh yeah, you can get a degree in this and do that and do this, but really they have these things so they can destroy you, man.
Yeah.
What if? Yep.
Because you have to know what the just like you have to know the truth in order to create a lie.
Yeah.
You have to know the right way in order to alter everything.
Well, what they call that in school? What's it called? Like a hypothesis? Remember how we used to do like
Scientific
experiment?
method.
Yeah.
Hypothesis.
You know what I'm saying? And we had to figure out what you think was going to take place, right? And then the cause and effect,
Yeah.
or if you did it this way, what happened?
And
If
think
you
about
did it
the
that way,
variables.
yeah. Bro, he do that shit on a regular,
He does.
right?
But he'll actually take a person or an animal and play it out.
He do it all
Say,
the time.
oh, well, that gave him cancer, so we're
Yeah.
going to tweak it a little bit and see what else happens.
Right.
Or, oh, even though it gave him cancer, we got the desired outcome, so we'll still release it.
Yeah, bro, he got laboratories right now. Not even laboratories and everything right now. He's doing experiments on people and every sort of animal that you can think of. This is not science fiction, man. This is the real deal. Y'all don't know who y'all know who y'all dealing with, man. Straight up, bro. It seemed odd and weird, but we know him. Oh yeah, we know him real good, and that's why we expose you. That's why your ass is in court right now.
Yeah.
Got a precept?
It's in court.
Yeah, bro.
Take that shit to trial, bitch.
Yep.
Take that shit to trial.
And guess what? We the witnesses. We the witnesses. We getting on the stand. Your Honor, or Yahweh,
Yeah.
while Yahweh Shai, it was him. What they say? Do you solemnly swear?
Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So
Yes.
Help you home.
You know.
Yes.
How they said, they were like, do you see the how they said?
You can see the defendant.
Right.
Yeah.
And just like as you were saying, they swear on the Bible. Like I said, they have the right way of doing everything. They study these different things and they discover the right way, but they still alter it and put out the left-handed way, the negative way.
Well,
man.
yeah. Well, you got I just seen today, just a quick clip. You got the law of the land, and then you got some other shit called
Maritime
the
law.
maritime law,
Yeah,
bro.
operating off of right. As soon
Bro,
as you
this
step in
shit
through
is
them gates,
Bro, this.
Yep. When you
You
see
ain't
them
even on a
flags,
boat.
when you see them flags up near the judge's pedestal, you're under maritime law.
Oh, if y'all look into the maritime law, bro. This I got to precept. I got to, because this is super wicked, bro. But people don't know. You know?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. The book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1, it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievous, which they have prescribed." So they already pre-written these different things, right? They already pre-written these things to keep you in a snare, to keep you in a trap. Why? Because he's the fowler. This is what he does, right? One of the other things is the 13th Amendment. Y'all ever watch that clip on Netflix, the 13th Amendment?
yeah, I watched that.
How he
documentary.
basically set Jacob to put themselves in slavery,
Yeah.
put themselves in servitude. That's what jail is.
Yeah, basically, you have, I'm not even gonna say free.
I'm
You
looking
have liberty
Get it?
until you are in jail. Now you are a slave.
Yep.
That's why they got them doing labor for cheap, slave wages,
Pennies on a dollar.
pennies on a dollar.
Yep.
You know, cheap labor.
I got.
It's a
And
lot.
they're basically recruiting. These niggas is basically recruiting officers. That's why you have them plant certain things. Like they'll plant something in your vehicle to get you, you know what I'm saying, get you incarcerated, man, so they can have more workforce, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really wicked. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. 13th Amendment. It says, what does the 13th Amendment say in simple terms? Section 1. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction.
That's
So he
crazy.
said, you know what? All right, y'all ain't in slavery no more. We gonna let you niggas put your own selves in slavery, but we gonna set it up where you can do it even more. So we're gonna put drugs in your neighborhood, we're gonna put guns in your neighborhood, and we're gonna fund all the bullshit, negative imagery, just so you can, you be more willing to do it.
Yeah.
And you can have fun and enjoy it while you're doing it.
But what's even more wicked about it is, like we saw in that movie. I don't know if y'all watched it yet. Just Mercy,
Yeah, I didn't see it.
You gotta watch
keep
Just
telling- I
Mercy.
ain't see it yet.
bro. In that, well, I ain't gonna. We're just gonna speak in general. In general, they would pin something on Jake
Yep.
and railroad him in court. And okay, well, you got a peer of Edomites, a jury for Edomites. They just want to pin a crime on somebody. Jake didn't have a chance.
Yep.
So they did the law, and then they knew, well, these niggas don't know how to defend themselves, or we just gonna have a court-appointed lawyer that's just gonna work for the state and get a certain pension or a certain cut when we send these niggas up the river.
Yep.
And so it was all fucked up for Jake, man.
Yeah,
It
you
wasn't-
got,
you didn't have a choice. You, have a
yeah,
chance
you got a
on it.
hella pay, bro.
Yeah.
You got a hella pay, cause that's super wicked, you know. And he set Jake up to put themselves in a trap. You know,
Yeah.
it's a trap, literally. Right? Well, go ahead, bro.
Right. This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 19.
Yeah.
It says, "Thou givest thy mouth to evil,
Uh-huh.
and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Ooh. Yeah.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son."
Yep.
Right. So this devil will set you up to do wickedness, and then slander you for it, and then punish you for it, put you in jail for it. Right. It says, "These things thou hast done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself." You thought the Lord was with you because you was doing all these things. You was getting away with it. Which really you're not getting away with it. It's being stacked up for sore destruction.
Yep.
But you thought the Lord was, well, hey, Lord must be with us if we keep doing this and we benefiting.
Yep. And also too, you're being revealed. Okay. What does it say? I forget the exact word in 2 Thessalonians 2. All right, where it says, revealed by the spirit of his mouth and consumed with the brightness of his coming.
Yeah, where the Lord shall destroy with the spirit of his mouth. Yeah, let's
Gotta
just
get it. We gotta
Get
get it because you don't want to butcher it.
Yeah,
But you're being revealed, man. You know what I'm saying? Where even these other heathens can see the injustices and the bullshit you coming up with against Jake. But what did they say when the whole plan happened? You know what I'm saying? Where everybody was locked down. Who ended up becoming the face of spreading it?
Mm-hmm.
Jake. They said a lot of you niggers ain't taking it, and this is why it's happening the way it's happening.
Yeah.
Did you get it, bro?
Yeah, I got a little bit more, just a little bit more on this other precept. Right here. Okay, it says it says, thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. So you thought the Lord was with you, but the Lord is going to show you. He's going to reprove you, right? And he's going to set he's going to set the elect of Israel in order before your eyes, man. Mm-hmm. And that's what you see right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, the elect are being gathered together and put in array and in order right before this devil's eyes, man.
Yep.
Right, it says prophesy unto Mount Seir, shake the hand unto it, right? That it may go into the gates of the nobles, man.
That's it.
Right? Hey, these elites, they're seeing it. They watch our videos. They see us, man. They cut the feed now and again. Right?
Yep.
That was the part
I got some. Like I got a little bit to bring out real quick. Y'all mentioned it. It says sentenced inmates are required to work if they are medically able. Institution work assignments include employment in areas like food service or the warehouse, or work as an inmate orderly, plumber, painter, or groundskeeper. Yep. Inmates earn typically 12 cents to 40 cents per hour for these work assignments.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, a dude just came home from telling me a crazy number he made.
12 cents to 40 cents an hour.
I know tons of Jake that came out of jail, and hey, they learned certain skills while they was in there, but what they was getting paid was not what they should have.
No.
Hey.
Cutting down trees, logs and shit, making lumber, masonry work, all types of stuff.
Yep, this is what it says here.
Pennies on the dollar.
Yep, and it's the new servitude.
New slavery.
Right? And then most of those places are what? Privately owned.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The fuck?
Didn't Jordan invest in
that is a whole
the private prison system?
That is a whole, I mean,
and then y'all love that nigga.
Bro, guess what he looked at it as though? That's an investment.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You niggas ain't never gonna stay from it.
Against his own people.
You know?
But the cards are stacked to get now. You don't get me wrong, you got Wicked Jake. But when you got, hey man, some of the shit I've been seeing, the cards is against you, dog. The Lord ain't with you.
Look, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Like, Jake could be mad, but I don't think that was wicked. That was a smart ass investment, because you niggas is stupid. You niggas is stupid. Because guess what? He's not putting you niggas in there. He's just saying, I'm gonna invest in this because y'all ain't gonna stay out of it.
I'll say this, bro. He's still making merchandise of the people. He's capitalizing off of
Jake's fucking ignorance.
He is. But it's like,
but I'm just saying,
you got some type of morals.
I'm not mad at it. Because niggas is stupid, bro. You can't be mad at me because you do stupid shit. So I ain't mad at it. A lot of motherfuckers was mad at it, but these niggas still buying Jordans.
Yeah, that's true.
Still buying Jordans. Same niggas that will sit, you can tell right now, hey, yo, you know Jordan invested in this. Yeah, but those doors is hard, nigga.
Them 12 is nice.
Right.
You know, I mean, like.
And those, I think Elder, an apostle might have went into it a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago. When you go into these other, this how you know America has the highest crime rate in the world.
Yeah. Yep.
When you go into these other, there's this one, I think it might be Switzerland. The people that they have in jail, you know what they do with them? They basically,
was it Switzerland or was it Germany?
It might either.
But
Switzerland or
either way,
Germany.
it's better than here.
It's
reform
better
them.
than him. They reform them. They give them trades. They teach them skill. They got this nigga in here. He's a chef.
Did you see the video?
Chopping the shit and it's in the jail cell.
did you
And
watch
they got
it?
nice ass cells too.
Yeah, they got
bro.
nice accommodations.
Nice
So y'all
accommodations.
watched it? Y'all see it?
Yeah.
Fucking
I
condos,
don't-
bro. Condos, bro.
Yeah.
Them was condos, bro.
But that lets you know that the crime that they have in these other places is not as bad
It's
as
very
here,
low,
man.
very low, very
Right.
low. I'm gonna finish though, but no, all I'm saying is on a real though, like, you know, you shouldn't want to do that to your own people, but you're just investing on Jake's fucking ignorance.
No, it's not a bad. I mean,
Like, you know,
from
that's
a
just,
purely
Yeah.
But-
carnally money
but-
standpoint, it's not a bad investment because it's a business
But
that's
that's just
never
like
gonna
this.
fail.
if you had enough money to become a funeral director, would you do it? And you in a high crime neighborhood? If you had the money, why not?
Just because I don't want to be around all that death.
That's different. That's different.
We men of the Lord, so we gonna think
No,
different.
I ain't talking about. I'm just saying that's
As a priest,
different.
I wanna be around a
I
bunch
want to
of-
be around that,
bunch
but
of
I'm
dead
just saying.
bodies.
But
I'm just
for
saying,
somebody,
thinking
yeah,
money wise and
But
investment.
money wise,
you
yeah.
like, oh, these
That's
niggas
why I
gonna
said
kill
from a
each other.
carnal standpoint, I agree. From a spiritual standpoint, hell no, shit with you.
Bro, we're not
we-
doing that spiritual. That's out.
Right.
That's
When you look at things monetarily,
Yeah, it was a
Having a church.
sound.
But I've been living there 5 years.
having a beer distributor.
yeah.
How y'all doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah,
We're not to sell. We
Not
just
to
burn.
sell?
We just burn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Having-
Or am I allowed to cuss right here? No, not.
Yeah, you good.
I'm sorry, sir.
All right.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah,
Oh, y'all on live?
we
Yeah.
teaching, yeah.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry.
So you
good.
y'all fine, y'all
Hey,
fine.
y'all are people. You know, we teaching the Bible. That's
Yeah,
it.
you welcome to listen.
We just
to
thought
all
y'all
this,
was, it smelled like incense.
It is. Yeah, we burn the incense, keep
Yeah,
this
yeah.
different smoke and everything around from us.
God, I mean,
Yeah, God bless.
good.
God bless
You
us.
good?
sorry.
You good? Y'all have
Have a
a
Y'all
good
too.
one, man. Jake,
Um,
man.
yeah, you gotta love Jake some
Yeah, yeah.
So, continuing on, it says, no, go ahead, because you was right. Bro,
Right,
started
right.
mentioning all the spots.
Right.
Man, that shit's-
When you right. When you have
That nigga had the shit.
right
You said churches,
Churches.
beer distributors.
beer distributors,
There's people at the park too.
you just mentioned that. Oh, churches, beer distributors, funeral homes.
Yep.
Also what? Cause Jake under the curses, the NW be going ball.
Bro, yeah.
right?
Hair
Salons,
or the
beauty
hair
salons,
beauty supply
weave.
stores. Yeah.
All
A
these
lot of them.
different-
A lot of them be heathen.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Who's
Moab and them
who's
be
capitalizing off of
Ishmael
Jake's
be ha-
Right.
capitalizing off of Jake's ignorance,
unfortunate.
shame,
Yeah,
or
right.
shame. Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from a monetary standpoint, it's smart to have those to be in those different industries to
invested,
make
yeah.
money in the ghetto.
But corner stores?
but mainly, like the brother said, it's heathen that got all that.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
heathen. You know.
Yeah, that's scriptural too. It talks about the dogs lick their sores
Lick
when
the
they're
sores.
speaking of Lazarus,
Yep.
man.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so what is this? It's a sore. It's a wound. All right, and it leaks out fluid, which the blood is the life. The blood is the life. That's why it tells you not to consume the blood.
Always.
So they're capitalizing off of like bro just mentioned, which it all pictured in my mind when he said it. When you got that wound that Lazarus had and the blood's leaking out of it, and they're just licking it up
It never
so that
clo-
the wound never closes,
Never closes.
and they're constantly draining the life flood out of you, the lifeblood.
Never heals.
Right. It talks about us being full of sores. These are imperfections and things that the nation of Israel has.
Yep.
The baldness leads to having to have a beauty supply.
Yep.
The different sins that you do leads to you being under these different curses and having stores in the hood. They're going to give you your cigarettes, your blunts, your pork, your fucking crack pipes, and a lot of
All
times.
of it.
You can get your scale. You can get your weed bags, your crack bags. You can get everything
All
from the
of it.
damn corner store.
I
All
ain't
of
even mentioned the AB clinics.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I ain't even mentioned those.
Well,
What's that,
that's
the,
government funded.
What else? The plasma?
No. He talking about the unalive seed.
Oh,
joint.
yeah. Planned Parenthood.
That's government based or
Yep.
government funded, so to speak.
Yes, sir.
But I want to finish this just a little bit. We can continue with that. It says inmates can work in prison industry programs. Prison industries are government-owned businesses. That's why when we talk about America is a corporation, this is the things we be
Yep.
talking about, right? It says that create and sell products made by inmates, such as license plates or face masks, right? And there's a ton of other different things that you can mention that is being made, right, in these different, oh my goodness, in these different facilities, right? That is what? Being shipped out, right? And making people or heathen money,
Yeah.
you know? But it's almost free slave labor.
Yeah.
Whoa, 12 cents an hour?
Yeah, you got firewood too. A lot of firewood come from the inmates in jail, man.
So just to read this, let's just deal with the demo. And this is a rough estimate, who knows? So it says by race, Edomites, 430,000. Judah, 477,000. The Northern Kingdom, 322,000. Gad, 20,000. Who else is this? This is Japhet, 14,000. And two or more races is 150,000. But then you go by gender, it says one.
That's a million.
Yeah,
That's a
1,300,000 males. This
Yeah,
is
that's
males.
That's a million. That's Jake, because you said 4,
Yep.
3, and then what? You said 20.
I said, yeah. 4, 3, and 20. So
That's all. Yeah.
yeah, that's the big.
That's
Yep.
almost a million.
Yeah, that big number
Of
is Jake.
Jake.
Yep. And these is talking about not what's in the industry. This is talking about work assignments. You know, in a particular, different systems. But we know there's millions of Jakes all up in this.
Hell yeah.
But go ahead.
Right. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32. It says, "Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people,
Yep.
and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them
Right.
all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand."
Yeah, it means we will have no power. You see, and we was gonna be giving it to another people, and there's nothing we could do about it. So when you people say that, how did you big, strong, what they used to say to me one day, because I remember my aunt said it, I always said, she was like, y'all was so big and strong and, healthy, how y'all let the little white man take y'all down? Because the Lord wanted that to take place.
That's it.
That's why, bro.
Is that the confidence?
We would have took him down, but it wasn't about us anymore. He stripped it from us. He took our power. He broke our confidence and whatever else that came with it.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah, once
ahead.
the Lord put a certain fear,
Yeah, it's
once you
done.
got a certain fear of somebody inside of you, it's like your arms get weak. You can't do it. And plus the Lord just stripped it from us.
It's like the Sims game, bro. When you say, I want this person to go clean the kitchen, they might get stubborn and say, you grab them by the top of their head and you take them right back to say, clean the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then they start doing it. They might do their little movement, but they'll start cleaning. That's how the Lord did.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, and even putting Jake, having Jake to be in a state of ignorance, let's say, because this devil would capitalize off of, he's looking at the stars and he could tell, there's about to be a solar eclipse coming. So he'll use that against the Jake over here, the natives, right? Gad and the different Northern Kingdom, and say, my God is gonna swallow up the sun, right? Because they knew the day that it was
shit.
coming. It's like, if you don't give me all your stuff right now, my God's gonna swallow up the sun.
That shit wicked.
Lunar eclipse happened. They start going crazy. Here, take everything. And then he got control over them,
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
right? But
you
just
know what?
out of Jake's ignorance.
crazy.
That would have had to be when Jake lost the knowledge though.
Had to be.
Because you remember we used to have people who would chart the stars and keep
Issachar.
up with certain things.
Issachar.
I believe
So-
this was amongst Gad.
Which,
I'll
which
look
is,
into it.
you know,
Yeah. But yeah, Issachar. Right.
They all was the Northern Kingdom. That ain't far from us.
Yeah.
Issachar was in what? The land of Mexico.
Issachar was, more.
Actually, Issachar, so like, I mean to interrupt you. Didn't Issachar have land here
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was bought out and
Yeah,
they was
it was
pushed out?
They had like
going on?
How you doing, bro? They had
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
I want to say like they had Texas and all them different areas.
Yeah,
They was pushed
Texas.
out. They had all that, bro.
It says, remember the Alamo. I forget what happened in the Alamo.
Yeah, the Battle of the Alamo.
Battle of the Alamo. So there was different lands that Jake had, in Texas that they want to reclaim
Issachar
now.
had a lot of shit, bro. They had a lot of shit. Yep, Texas. I think they had from Texas, if I'm not mistaken, Texas on to the left. They had Texas on to the left, even going all the way up to
Cali,
Canada.
Yeah, California. Yeah.
Going up to Canada.
Mexico.
Man, this nigga, man.
Yeah, it had all that. Yep.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and y'all people like, they not Mexicans and our people because they got Mexico. No, nigga, they own here too. Bro, Jake just be simple, bro. Y'all
They
don't be
say they
knowing
got
nothing.
Mexico, but how are you not sure that the president of Mexico is not a Spaniard?
But look at the
Oh,
state of
yeah,
Mexico,
yeah.
though.
It's
Look what they tell you. Look what they tell you about drinking water in Mexico.
Oh, you can't.
How sick your ass will get.
Don't eat the street food.
Don't eat the street food. Don't drink the water.
Has to be eaten.
And on top of that, we talking about shootings in our neighborhoods. Nigga, like a cartel.
The trafficking, the
Bro,
human trafficking.
in the
that happens
human
there.
trafficking, the cartel.
Cancun? It's
Bro,
a
that
hot
shit
zone
is
for
not
that.
cool, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, and not to mention the nigga ass music they come out with.
Bro,
Them niggas is some niggas.
I'm talking about they niggas
Straight
were,
up.
you know,
Cocaine.
you know, Jake
they-
ride around here, right, with their 30s out or 30s in their car with their hooded
it's
mask
crazy
on.
down
Not
there,
Ishikar. Come on, bro. What the
Another one.
Ishikar down there, bro, sitting on fucking Humvees and Hondas or whatever they got with machine guns.
Yeah.
Just riding around. Oh, hell no.
Oh yeah, ready.
Fucking machete.
Yep.
Yeah, just
They
riding
cutting
around,
niggas
bro.
be sharp,
Hands
too.
up. Yeah, machete.
Bro, what?
Pull your tongue out through your
Cutlass.
throat and got
Hey, Jake, but the point we're going into is, where did we end on that? What you said? Oh, we lost our power. We lost our might.
Right.
So this is why we got put in a position as strong and as a warrior people that we were, as the scriptures say when you read in the book of Chronicles. Yeah, they balling them crazy.
Yeah, they on a
Look at that. God damn.
Yeah, he tripping.
But like when you read in the book of Chronicles, right? I believe 2nd Chronicles, it talks about the different tribes that having this warrior and excellent spirit. But we lost all that. But when you go back to Genesis, it's talking about Gad being a troop overcame, right? But it talks about them overcoming, meaning they're gonna win in the end.
Yep.
So we're gonna be straight, man. That's prophecy, man. But right now, we just gotta deal with the BS because this is our punishment. Go ahead, Doc.
Right.
It says, the fruit of thy land, verse 33, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Yeah, they're gonna take all the goods that we got. You know, talks about us.
That's why I was just talking about that account.
Yeah.
Give us all your resources.
Yep.
Right? Sorry, what was you saying, bro?
No, I'm listening. Oh well, now you got other nations bucking up, right? The people, I don't know if they was Jake, but you know, nations like the president in South Africa and these other different places, they like, yo, this devil done been doing this for a long time. We sick of his shit. I just seen a video where another, I think a president or general in Africa, he was like, how the U.S., he said, the U.S., they don't play it fair. He like, how you want to give me paper money, what y'all call it, for gold? He's like, that don't add up. He's like, ever since Nixon, because he stopped the gold standard,
yep, yep.
he like, you mean to tell me just because you say it's worth what you say it's worth, that I'm supposed to believe what you say it's worth and give you gold? He like, hell no. He was like, the bricks is a good thing.
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah, they bucking, everybody
Oh,
bucking
yeah,
up now.
Yeah. Hey,
And the weak say I'm strong.
you could tell that gold and paper, they don't have the same value. Add fire to it. What's gonna happen to the paper? It's gonna turn to ashes.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to the gold?
It ain't
It's
gonna
be
catch.
purified.
If
Right,
you-
or
if
it's not gonna catch,
You
right?
just throw a little. Hey, the amount of fire it take to burn some paper versus that gold ain't gonna be touched.
Bro, at all.
Little lighter can fuck up a damn fiat.
Yeah. The thing I'm saying is the gold is still gonna be there.
Yeah, go.
But it actually has value. It actually has meaning to it.
Uh-huh.
Not some the shit that you printed and you can
A
continuously print.
perceived value.
A perceived, you know, so you can print and say, well, yeah, this is worth $100. What? No, it don't work like that.
You set the president and the standard for it.
Yeah.
You could use gold for purification, health purposes. You could use gold. Gold is used in electronics,
Yep.
satellite dishes,
Cable boxes.
cable boxes, all these different things, man.
Yeah, probably phones too.
More than
It's
likely.
a very good. It's a very good electrical conductor.
Yeah, it's a conductor. Right.
Started.
It's a very good electrical conductor, so they use it in a lot of devices.
No, we
That's why there's some value. There's really value in.
Huh? Because I want to be famous too.
You want to be famous?
Yeah, my mom be
doing this
watching
for
y'all on Facebook.
Yeah.
I think. I just hear
What you
people.
want to say? Go ahead, say something. You want to be famous? Go ahead, say something. Make yourself famous.
Nah, I'm scared.
You want to make yourself famous?
Yeah, free all the ops.
free the
'cause
campers,
they need
man,
to come
yeah.
home because we need to do shit.
And you about to get 4 strikes from your how about you shot. Go ahead, Op.
Yep.
Yeah, this says Deuteronomy 28:33 again. It says, the fruit of thy land and all the fruit of thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
And this is what we see happening amongst our people. We are oppressed and we are crushed all the way. All the way. You know? This is why we're going through everything that we're going through.
Right.
All the hell. All the tribulation. Right? All the heartache. All and anxiety, depression, anger management, substance abuse, stress, whatever, man.
That's why a lot of Jake died earlier than what they need to.
Yeah, sleep deprivation.
Oh boy.
We messed up, man, as a people, man.
Yep.
You know, and one of the hardest things is for our people is what? One of them is trying to keep your sanity. Trying to keep your sanity, especially as being an Israelite man, bro.
I got it.
Because the world is set against you.
Right.
And you know, and we can back it up through what? Through history. Ancient Egypt, what happened? It was all about killing the male child of the Israelites. What happened in with Yahushua, with a Herod? Oh, kill the male child. They ain't say nothing about the Israelite woman. Don't worry about them. Because we know, we put our seed in them. We gonna produce more children to build our nation. But these people, they got to go.
Right.
Go ahead, Op. We about
Right.
to get the hell out of here.
Verse 34, it says, so that thou shalt be mad
Yeah.
for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see.
Oh my God. You want to say?
Yeah. Not only are you angry, but it drives you crazy too. You know, and this was more pronounced in the past. See, nowadays, Jake is taking this line down. Okay, because what's taking your kids nowadays? Media, right? The different things that's being taught, philosophies. The school system is teaching you these wicked ways.
Yep.
Where you got to fight this and fight that. A lot of Jake is taking that laying down, just saying, well, you know, it is what it is. You know, love is love. You know what I'm saying? But in the past, this was actually your kids being snatched away from you. When they come of age, they go up on that auction block. All right? Your little young daughters that's just budding, getting sold.
Yo. I like that perspective you gave right there. Our kids are being...
They're being snatched away from us today, and Jake don't realize.
Bro,
There's no money in your hand.
Mental
See, this is the
slavery.
thing
Yep.
about it.
Woo.
You don't
Put 'em in
have
mental
the
slavery.
if you don't have the financial freedom to be a stay-at-home teacher for your children, then you don't have no choice but to send them to the public
That's-
school
oh my
to be
gosh.
fucking indoctrinated, for their minds to be corrupted. There's shit you can't do about it, bro.
Or you so busy on your daily life.
Yeah, you
where
gotta
just
work.
say, hey, son, just take the iPad real quick. I got to do something.
Go do something.
I'm
Yeah, I
busy.
gotta clean up. I gotta whatever.
So some...
And then now they throwing subliminals, little screen flashes in the little shows. You got the little kid shows giving out all type of scenarios, that adult scenarios and things like that you can't stop. Making adult jokes. But what can you do about it? Cause now if you can't be the main source of entertainment for your kids, you can't sit up there and make your kids, you know, hey, Jake get bored. What you gonna do? Sit up there and dangle them? Yeah, look at the toy. You got shit to do.
And that's what the brother was talking about, the financial freedom part, that can help.
If you ain't gotta worry about going out to make money to feed yourself, you got more time to be at home and actually raise your children.
Yeah.
Right? Come out in this field with me. We about to go goddamn pick these weeds out of this food. You bored? Let's go to some labor.
Yep, that's how
Bow down thy neck always. Bring your ass out here and learn a skill. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna show you how to deal with these animals.
Yep. And that's,
You know what
you
I'm
know, from where my folks are from down there in the south, that's what they used to do. You know, on the farm.
Yeah, ain't no board.
There was no board. Get
Yeah,
out
you got
there
plenty
and,
to do.
yeah, plenty of stuff to do.
Better milk a cow. Something.
Right.
Go ahead.
But what I was gonna say is, how it used to be is the woman would be at home and they would teach the children how to read and how to write and how to do math.
Yeah.
Only what was that in the
60s, 50s.
Even before that,
yeah.
just the regular basic living duties. how to wash clothes or how to make bread or how to plant, how to grow this or how to do this and how to filter water.
All of
and how
that
to-
can take up the whole day right
whole
there.
day.
Yeah.
It was more laborious in his time. And
Yeah.
guess because the first teacher and the nurturer is the mother.
That's it.
And he fucking knew that shit.
Yep.
Right. And this is why they started the education
Of women.
The different universities and stuff. Really, it's to teach you how to be a slave.
Yep.
And how
Right.
to be in follow suit in the order that they want you to be, so you could just be programmed and just
School to prison pipeline is what they call it.
Because
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
and that was like a two-step thing. It's like, okay, we're gonna create these universities. Now we're gonna make it so that we're gonna so-called empower the women to go out and work. Now who's tending to your kids? The man's working and the woman's working. Where the kids at?
The government TV.
They gotta
daycare.
go to the damn
Daycare, yeah.
daycare or school. That really, at the end of the day, that's really what it is.
And if you can't afford that, because I was in a situation where
you can't afford what you
we
know.
was at the crib. So
Yep.
when I got old enough, it was me in charge of my brothers.
Yeah.
You come home from school, I'm watching my brothers, and it's me. You know what I'm saying? So
A kid watching kids.
a kid watching kids.
That's how I put it.
And then, hey, I ain't finna be monitoring them like that. And it's just a basic keeping. And we all playing the game.
Yeah.
Look, I'm playing the game. You don't want to play a game? Go watch TV, nigga. As long as you ain't fighting and burning the house down, I don't give a fuck what you doing. You want to come in here and you want to get mad? I might punch you in your chest. Oh, you mad 'cause you lost the
my
game.
God.
Shut up, little nigga. But other than that,
Right,
I don't give a fuck what you doing. Go in there and watch TV. You could be watching porno. I don't know what you doing. Because I'm in here playing a video game my damn self, nigga, trying to enjoy my my childhood. So
Yeah, it's
it's,
crazy,
it's
bro.
fucked up.
You gotta pay, bro.
So like going back into it, your children are being snatched away from you before your very eyes, being told that they ain't what they was born to be,
Yeah. You could
that
be
they can change. You can be whatever you feel in your heart,
Yep.
little Jake.
Yep. And if your mother or dad or your father or mother has a problem with it,
Tell us,
tell us.
and we gonna lock their ass up, and then you gonna be in the fucking foster care system.
Bro, this shit
It's
deep.
crazy.
This shit deep. Like this. It's really layers to this wicked system that he got set up. This is why he got to pay, man.
Yeah.
All right, let me get the scripture before we close out.
I gotta
Get
put
something good,
precept
bro.
real quick. Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 30, and verse 3. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Right? So this is one reason why he has destroyed the family structure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the man would he would give the instruction on how he would want how he want his house to be ordered and even how the children to be raised. The woman would follow suit. She would order the household and she would raise and teach the children in the vibration of that man. Right? But then they took that all away. Feminism. Now the woman, well, we can work and do what men do too. Right?
Yeah, they got a song, and it kind of get on my nerves whenever I hear it. She say, I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. Talk about how strong she is.
Yeah.
Show you how strong I am. I am powerful. You probably heard it before. Whatever it is.
Adele?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't know who it is.
Invincible, yeah.
Yeah, I'm invincible.
That
I
shit
am
catchy, but yeah,
powerful
right.
today. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Because at the end of the day, you had that end up that was doing all that talking, all that yip yapping, and then when the digger pulled a brick on her, you know what I'm saying? She was talking about how much she ain't need men until she got hit in the face with a brick. And then she turned around like, oh, y'all, I need y'all to be men. I need y'all to be men. After you done egged this nigga on, right? She was mad that she didn't have a white knight there to run and protect whatever bullshit she was doing. Jake ain't about to be a crash test dummy so you can go out there and cuss out grown men and slap them and tell them they ain't shit and tell them to hit me, nigga. Then when he finally hit you, you want Jake to jump in. Don't hit her. Oh, man, you got life fucked. I ain't doing it. Ain't that much simping in the world, dog. Go ahead, dog.
Yep. Micah chapter 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Woe to them, right? They devise these different wickedness in their beds. Hey, down to the last minute detail, like the bro brought out earlier. They made a diligent search. The heart of each and every one of them, what does it say? The mind of and the heart is deep? I forget how it says.
Yep.
Going into their mind. They have deep thoughts of, well, they think about all the variables. Well, if this happened, how can we cut him off this way? You know? Hey, the scriptures tell us that he's the serpent was the most subtle of all the beasts of the field. All right? Well, this nigga's spiritually the serpent. The serpent wasn't no snake, man. Now, when you think about a snake, it's very subtle, unassuming. You don't see him until you hear him, really. You really a lot of times hear a snake.
In a lot of Eastern cultures, a snake represents wisdom.
That's it.
That's why the Moabites, they esteem the dragon, which is a serpent, as like the
highest
symbol
creature.
of highest level wisdom, right?
Yes, kind.
Right. That's why the Lord says, "Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves."
Yeah, that's why the dragons in Dragon Ball Z.
Well, you
No,
know,
no.
well,
Give you them wishes.
Right,
Shinra.
right,
one of the Lord's highest creatures that he deals with is Leviathan, which will be a sea serpent.
Sea serpent.
You know what I'm saying? It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall you go haughtily, for this time is evil. Yeah, so you got a lot coming to you, man. You did a lot, man. Okay, you went overboard what you did to not even just the children of Israel, to the world, man. You destroyed the world, every nation in the world, every land of the world that you was able to step foot on, so to speak, right? You have destroyed. Okay, and whatever the Lord kept preserved, he kept preserved for a reason, because you're the devil, man. And you want to go around the earth, policing the earth, and just destroying everything you touch.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's cool, though.
From the greatest to the least
From
of
the greatest to the least, bro. You know?
Right.
Yep. But the scriptures talking about said this time is evil. So you got to, look, all the things you think we just up here talking, you got to pay, man. There is recompense for this, the BS that you've been doing to the earth, man. And especially to the chosen people, but you got it.
Right. Yep. So, hey, with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash.
Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect.
Yep.
The Abad Babal.
Abba, Shalom.
Shalom.